been a long time since I've done this, and I apologize for that. I just finished the school semester, and then I had to move right afterwards, and so it's been a whole lot of getting, through surviving finals week and then getting things unpacked and settled in at the new place, which is amazing. It's so much bigger than my old place, which makes me very, very happy. Um, but I am back. I am hopefully mostly settled in, and so hopefully I'll have time to start actually doing these again. And I'm kind of glad that I have time right now because it's been an interesting week. Um, my best friend a while back realized that that thing that just was never quite right with him was the fact that he is outwardly male, but really is female, and it's been a bit of an issue. It's been challenging, to say the least. And so, once he made this realization and such, he started doing a lot of things to try and figure out what could be done to change it. And so he's begun the process of transitioning from male to female, which involves massive amounts of therapy and massive amounts of time and lots of research and planning and money, and it's just a huge, huge undertaking for him. But God, it's so worth it. It's so worth it because just the difference I've seen in him since he's made this realization is pretty massive, and it's beautiful, and it's so wonderful. He's so much happier, even though it's been incredibly challenging for him. He's so much happier since he started taking these steps to change things. And so, he spent a lot of time going to therapy and doing a lot of research about what needs to happen. And it's, of course, one of those situations where anytime something big like this happens and you come out to those people that you care about and you tell them, and you find some people are so much more amazing than you could have ever imagined. They're just there, and they're okay, and they love you, and they're willing to do whatever they can to support you. And for example, I have to say I am so proud of my crazy, messed up family because everyone in my family, and all of the branches of it, the biological, the adopted, the inherited family, the extended family, everyone has just been completely okay with us. They've been doing everything they can to support him. He's not even technically related to us, but they've been doing everything they can to support him, from just getting informed, doing lots of research about what to expect, and just providing emotional support, offering to connect him with other friends. My sister is really well connected, and so she's offered to get him in touch with a few of her friends who have already successfully transitioned and everything. It's been absolutely amazing. But unfortunately, much like anything really big and important like this, you will also find that there are people out there who you expected support from, and they, for whatever reasons, they can't. And he's run into that problem, and in some of the worst places too, which is part of why I'm speaking up today, because it's been rough for him. The people whom he should have been able to rely on, those who are most important, they seem to have just walked away. And it's horrible. And, it's really rough. And I'm speaking, of course, of his parents. And it makes me think, because, I'm a parent. I have a little girl. She's going to be 5 at the end of August. She's very proud of the fact that she's 4.5. And one thing I can say as a parent is that the most important thing you can ever give to your kid is complete and unconditional love. And sometimes that means loving and supporting them even if you don't agree with their decision. even if you can't rationalize it. And kids grow up. One of these days, you have to accept the fact that your kid is an adult and they're going to make their own decisions. And yeah, a lot of them you are not going to agree with. And you're going to think they're just totally screwing up. But you know what? That's their right. It's part of living. They're going to make mistakes, you know? And you will also find sometimes that your kids know a lot more than you think they do. And that they know more about themselves than you think they do. And they may surprise you in the end. But I don't know. I just think it's very frustrating to me because now I'm stuck in this situation. He's my absolute best friend, and I love him and I adore him. And I'm so mad at his parents. I'm so mad at them. And there are so many things that I want to say to them right now. I wish they realized what they were throwing away. But it's not my place to get in the middle of it. And so instead I decided to do this, which it may be a little bit roundabout, but I can't speak to them. I can't tell them what's right, what's wrong. I can't tell them what a huge mistake I think they're making because it's not my place to do so. But you know what? You guys are here and you're listening. And if I can give you any piece of advice, any little bit of wisdom, gosh, what I hope would be just common sense and not even wisdom, is that love your kids. Let them live their lives. Let them make their mistakes, but make sure that you're there for them no matter what. Because they're always going to be your kid, and you're always going to be their parent. And the last person in the world that they should fear, and the last person in the world that they should feel threatened by is you. You should be the person that they can rely on forever. It's the most important thing in the world. I know for my daughter, I hope that there's, if any lesson that I can give her, and if there's anything that she can learn from me, it's that I love her, and I'm always going to be here for her. And I hope that in doing so, we can make the world a better place, and make everybody, I don't know, happier. Because I guess that's the goal, is we all want to be happy. So that's my thoughts.